Click the bell, turn on all notifications, and subscribe for around-the-clock WWE news in real time. The home of the most consistent and dedicated breaking news in WWE, Seanzviewent, is here for you. Like, comment, and share today.
It is afternoon, which means it is time to get out the lunch. It's time to get out the dessert. It's time to get out the drinks. Don't you dare be sour, because I'm here for you for the hour. Whether it be morning, noon, or night, I come to you to the delight. Whether it be a cell phone, an iPhone, an iPad, a computer, a laptop, a TV, whatever it means, that's what it's about. It's about you. Remember to donate or click the link in the comment section of the video. Click the link in the comment section of the video. Buy me a coffee and help support the show, help support the cause of the brash and the brazen. Because if it weren't for you, there would be no show and view, and that is true. Now, these are the kind of videos I don't like to do. I don't like to say it. I don't like to bring it up. But it's about WWE. It's about professional wrestling. It's about the industry that I grew up with. Since watching as a child, as a little kid, as a little tyke in diapers, and now all the way up as a mature adult in some way, shape, or form. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the tough videos to do. These are the hard videos that you have to get through. These are the things that you don't want to, just like when we talk about a death in the world of professional wrestling, just like when Sabu died, just like when the Ultimate Warrior died, when the late, great Eddie Guerrero died, when Owen Hart died, Brian Pillman, the Macho Man Randy Savage, Terry Funk, Sabu. You're damn right there's a boo-hoo in there. You're damn right there is, because when you watch these wrestlers excel, and when you watch them be excellent, and when you watch them put their body on the line, and when you watch them entertain us for that bottom dollar, and they put it all on the line, they're hardly with their family, their friends. The fans are more family to them than their own family is. But again, guys, I have to do these videos because, quite frankly, if I want to make YouTube my job, I got to report on it. I got to bring it up. And that is exactly what I'm going to do on this very channel in the forum that it needs to be in. Now, this was, again, just like Sabu dying earlier this past weekend, just like that was unexpected, just like we didn't see that coming. This I certainly did not see coming. Now, luckily, thank God, it's not a death. But sometimes it comes in the form of a death wish. Because when you're dealing with something as sickly, when you're dealing with something that is cancerous, when you're dealing with something that is debilitating as this, it can have ramifications on you, the likes of which we have not seen in a very, very long time. As they say, screw cancer. Now I would say the other F-U-C-K, but, obviously YouTube won't allow that. So, it has come to my attention. This is absolutely breaking news at this time. It is breaking news at this hour. As it concerns one of the all-time greats, one of the, if not the most legendary voice in the world of professional wrestling. And this spans WCW. This definitely spans WWF, a.k.a. WWE, the Attitude Era, the Ruthless Aggression Era. Now, sure, there was the Gordon Solys of the world. There was the Bobby the Brain Heenans of the world, the Tony Schiavones of the world. But nobody entertained us quite like JR, good old JR, Jim Ross. One of the most legendary, one of the most notable, one of the most, if not the most entertaining WWE sports wrestling broadcaster that we have ever seen or heard ever. He's a WWE legend. He's a WWE Hall of Famer, and now we know he is intertwined into AEW. But now Jim Ross himself is battling cancer. Now, I know all about this as my mom is currently battling leukemia, blood cancer. My mom at 80 years old. My brother who died at 50 years old. Not too long ago, my brother died, and now my mom, right after that, comes down with cancer. My girlfriend had a horrible, she had a horrible seizure. I almost said stroke. It has just been horrible. It has been awful. And now we learn that Jim Ross is trying to beat cancer, that Jim Ross is going to have surgery for cancer, that Jim Ross may never be the same again. Is this going to take JR out of the game? Now, this isn't JR's first time with a bout of cancer, because you see, Jim Ross fought skin cancer several years ago. Now, Jim Ross is another guy, another man that has had a lot of bad situations. His wife died. His wife no longer with us. His wife was in that terrible, terrible accident. And now this. Yeah, Jerry the King Lawler that died on Raw television and they brought him back to life. Jerry Lawler's heart stopped. So Jim Ross has been through a hell of a lot. Jim Ross saw Owen Hart die right in front of him during a pay-per-view event. Jim Ross has had not only a legendary career, but a very much a career that has been marred in sadness and heartbreak and heartache. And as much as Jim Ross will tell you, he has fought the good fight and he has given you everything that he has. Now Jim Ross having to give even more of his health due to this cancer. And when I read this and when I saw this, I was baffled. I was shocked. Jim Ross diagnosed with colon cancer. I appreciate your concern and support. In 2021, good old JR diagnosed with skin cancer and successfully beat it. WWE Hall of Famer and current AEW commentator Jim Ross just announced diagnosed this week with colon cancer. Surgery is scheduled. So Jim Ross trying to keep us upbeat and a know. And colon cancer is one of the worst ones you can get. It's going to be a brave, hard-fought fight, but if anybody can do it, if anybody can really show what they're all about, Jim Ross has been showing us what he has been all about for over 20 years. Well over 20 years for good old JR Jim Ross. Wow, that's huge, guys. But we got breaking news coming in right now. Also, other notable breaking news. In an update, WrestleVotes is reporting that WWE is planning to do Jade Cargill versus Charlotte Flair at Evolution 2. This match was teased once again on the Blue brand of SmackDown. Also, WWE usually books 5 matches for the majority of their premium live events these days. However, the upcoming rumored all-women's premium live event Evolution 2 is expected to feature a packed lineup. Scheduled for the weekend of July the 12th in Atlanta, the event will take place alongside a taping of Saturday night's main event, setting up a busy weekend for WWE. Upwards of 7, potentially 8 matches and a battle royal to make sure everybody makes the card. I'd say a little bit bigger than the standard premium live event. And once again, the females, the girls, the ladies, the women of the WWE are going to get their chance to shine like never before. And they're going to open the door to the future of women's wrestling in the WWE. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. Now, I'm actually surprised that the WWE is going to do Jade Cargill versus Charlotte Flair. I thought it was going to be at a SummerSlam or a WrestleMania, or a Survivor Series. But the WWE is rearing up to do this at Evolution. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on that. But that certainly is not all. Because according to those in the know, we are receiving word right now, WWE's big plan, huge plan, monumental plan for Mexico is absolutely being revealed online. We're told that WWE is planning to run multiple live events in Mexico in the near future, all centered around a featured Super Show Mexico event. The date and location are actually still being finalized. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on that. Breaking news as it concerns WWE's former world champion. He is main evented at headline WrestleMania Night 1, the best in the world, CM Punk. During the Backlash Premium Live event, WWE announced that the Night of Champions will take place in Saudi Arabia on June the 28th. CM Punk was shown in the promo for this PLE, thus indicating that he might appear on the show. And if that happens, it'll be CM Punk's first appearance at a WWE event in Saudi Arabia. The Wrestling Observer reports the following about Punk possibly working the upcoming event. Guys have the option not to go to Saudi Arabia, but they are pressured to go, like pretty hard. CM Punk said he would never go. But, you know, people say a lot of things. Now, in an update, although the lineup is always subject to change, there is a strong belief that Punk is expected to appear at this PLE in Saudi Arabia, according to PW Insider. Back in 2020, CM Punk said the following to The Miz. Go suck a blood money covered beep in Saudi Arabian, you effing dork. Now, on social media, fans called Punk a sellout and a hypocrite after he appeared in the promo for Night of Champions. During a live Q&A session on Instagram, a fan asked Punk why he hates going to Saudi Arabia, and Punk replied, I've never been to Saudi. I don't hate coming to Saudi. It should be noted that Night of Champions is going to be the only Saudi Arabia PLE for 2025, instead of the usual 2. That's because WWE will host 3 PLEs in Saudi Arabia next year, including the Royal Rumble. Crown Jewel 2025 will take place in Perth, Australia on October the 11th. Also, we got breaking news on the Viper, Randy Orton, the man that has headlined and main evented WrestleMania after WrestleMania, the man that has won Royal Rumble after Royal Rumble, the man that knows what it's like to become a champion. It looks like the news coming from WrestleVotes, who believe that this huge match is in the works for the hottest event of the year. I think SummerSlam seems likely. A couple weeks ago, we reported that Nick Aldis, the SmackDown general manager, the GM, is willing and ready for the storyline permits. If they've figured it out with him and Orton, they've come out to a date, then I say let's rock and roll. If confirmed, this would mark Nick Aldis' first match on WWE television in a rare instance of an on-screen general manager stepping back into the ring. Now, it would be Randy Orton versus Nick Aldis at SummerSlam. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on what would be a very important, a very pivotal match in both men's careers. Now, Aldis last wrestled in October 2023, then became the general manager. Also, viewers, fans, and subscribers. It was a rumor, but now it looks like it is going to come to fruition. We talked about it earlier in an earlier video. One-on-one, AJ Styles versus CM Punk. Could that take place at SummerSlam or the Survivor Series? Or could it be Team Punk versus Team AJ Styles at the Survivor Series War Games? What is the WWE cooking up? What is the WWE planning? You never, ever know, you suppose. Also, viewers, fans, and subscribers. According to those in the know, we got a huge monumental update on The Rock and Triple H. There could be heat between Triple H and The Rock, according to industry pundits, according to sources, according to certain people in the know. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. Booker T is fully prepared for his release from the WWE. Now, that came out of nowhere. We saw a couple of releases, 17 releases 2 weeks ago. But Booker T said if I ever was called and got that call or I got that text or I got that email saying I'm released, I am ready for it. 90s wrestlers would have beaten up Logan Paul, according to Kenny Omega. The Rock and John Cena will cross paths once again. WWE didn't like that Karrion Kross got over on his own, according to a man that should have been a world champion, Baron Corbin. Also, viewers, fans, and subscribers. Willow Nightingale signs a multi-year contract with AEW, so it seems like her future is secure in that company. AEW Collision spoilers for this Saturday have leaked online. She's sleeping with her boss. What? Rhea Ripley fires back at fans who criticize women in, I guess, not only WWE, but all across any wrestling promotion that features girls and women prominently. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. But that certainly is not all. Because Soraya Page, the former Page of WWE, claims Kane lost his mind after entering politics. Also, viewers, fans, and subscribers. Scary moment in the Jordynne Grace versus Julia match prompt backstage reactions for those of you that saw that last night. WWE legend is set to return for Saturday night's main event in Tampa. According to PW Insider, former WWE superstar Tatanka is expected to be one of the legends appearing at the May 24th event in Tampa, Florida. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. Because remember, if it weren't for you, there would be no Seanzviewent. What do you think about the return of the Native American Tatanka gracing us on a WWE screen once again? Always a treat to see Tatanka on our WWE TVs once again. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. Because we will do it again and again and again. My thoughts and my prayers go out to good old JR Jim Ross, who is battling this horrible, deadly disease. I know what it's like to see somebody battling cancer, with my mother going through it. My father went through it. My brother now dead. It's all coming to a head, but hopefully justice will prevail, and hopefully we'll come out on this on the positive end. Your thoughts, your comments, your opinions. Ladies and gentlemen, we got plenty more to come. Stay locked on, stay tuned to this channel, because we do it for each and every one of you. Later.